Hey guys, and welcome to Pirate Hunter Trafe. Lately, rumors of Smoker and Tashigi coming back to the big screen OP than ever have been circulating, and fans have been getting really excited. Last time we saw them, Smoker and Tashigi were on a self-imposed mission to take the children they rescued from Punk Hazard to marine well-known scientist Vegapunk for treatment. But we'll get back to this later, but be sure this is deeply tied to their return. Join us as we explore everything on when Smoker and Tashigi might return. Definitely, one thing that makes One Piece stand out is how well it brings back characters that were introduced and developed in the first part of the series. Crocodile, for example, has been out of the spotlight for almost 500 chapters since his last appearance in the Marineford arc. He recently came back into the spotlight because he joined Cross Guild, a powerful group. First, let's check out the events that led to Smoker and Tashigi disappearing from the spotlight. Smoker, a Marine officer currently a Vice Admiral, and Tashigi, his right hand, were introduced in the pre-time skip arcs and came back in the second part of the series. In the past, Smoker seemed like a very scary opponent for the Straw Hats, but his return in the arcs after the time skip was very disappointing. But some might be wondering who Smoker is anyway. White Hunter Smoker is a seasoned Marine officer living by his own rules for right and wrong. He trusts and looks out for his subordinate, Tashigi, who is always with him and believes in fairness the same way he does. The first time Smoker and the Straw Hats met was in Logtown, which was one of the last East Blue towns before the Grand Line. During that time, he was a captain. Smoker has the abilities of the rare Logia-class Devil Fruit Smoke, which gives him the power to make and easily control smoke. He can turn his whole body into that material, which makes him more mobile, holds his opponent down, or hurts him. Smoker is also good with his Nanashaku Jite topped with Sea Stone, which makes Devil Fruit users weaker as soon as they touch it. After the time jump and becoming Vice Admiral, Smoker learned how to use Haki. He's very good at using armament Haki, as shown by the fact that he can make his hands strong enough to hurt Virgo, who has a tough body. Smoker was born on the Grand Line, but was in Logtown when One Piece's creator, Gold D. Roger, was put to death. He saw Roger's goodbye smile, and he still remembers it well. He joined the Marines once and became friends with Hina. She stuck by him more than once when he was about to be kicked out of the Marines for not following orders. In the East Blue Saga, Luffy had many opponents, but only Smoker was able to beat him. He grabbed Luffy right away and was about to arrest him if Luffy's father, Monkey D. Dragon, hadn't stepped in and saved his son from being arrested. After that happened, Smoker and Luffy turned against each other. They did, however, become close, which would last for the whole series. To save face for the world government, Smoker went after the Straw Hats in Alabasta and was publicly named as the one who beat Crocodile, hiding the fact that a pirate had actually beaten Crocodile. Smoker was furious when he got a raise for something he knew he hadn't done. He didn't agree to it until later when he realized that a better rank would let him go after the Straw Hat Pirates. In the Marineford arc, Smoker met and fought Luffy again, but Boa Hancock got in the way and stopped him from capturing him. During the time jump, Smoker was given the rank of Vice Admiral and sent to the G5 base in the New World. During the Punk Hazard arc, he saw the Straw Hats again and made an agreement with them, the Worst Generation Supernova and former warlord Trafalgar Law. After the arc was over and angry Doflamingo struck Smoker, but former Admiral Aokiji stepped in and saved him. After finding out that his old commander, Vice Admiral Virgo, was a double agent working for Doflamingo, Smoker took over as commander of the G5 base. Smoker, Tashigi, the other minions, and the children they saved in Punk Hazard went to Dr. Vegapunk's house. Smoker doesn't do what his bosses tell him to do. Instead, he follows his own sense of fairness, which lets him adapt to different situations. This is shown by the fact that every time Smoker meets the Straw Hat Pirates, if they both have a bigger enemy, he lets them go free or even joins forces with them to save innocent people. As a Marine, Smoker tells the Straw Hats that he will have to follow his duties and arrest them at any other time. He doesn't give up on catching pirates and thinks the innocent should get justice everywhere. Even though they worked for the world government, Smoker hated the 7 warlords and thought of them as nothing but pirates. During the pre-time skip episodes, Smoker had Luffy on the ropes. At the time, Smoker looked like he would be a tough opponent. Even after getting his most important power-ups in the first half of the series, Gear 2 and Gear 3, Luffy was never able to beat him. Fans of One Piece also liked how they had grown to respect each other. Many people started to think that Luffy and Smoker's friendship was like the one between the Pirate King, Gold D. Roger, and the Marine hero, Monkey D. Garp. Because he was so strong, he was able to beat Roger on an equal level and corner him several times. Even though they were enemies on the battlefield, they started to like each other, just like Luffy and Smoker did. At one point, Roger and Garp fought on the same side against a powerful enemy named Rox D. Zebek. Luffy and Smoker sometimes work together to fight a common enemy. With all these obvious similarities, the connection between the two pirate marine teams was taken for granted, which led fans of One Piece to have very high hopes for Smoker. Fans of One Piece even called Smoker the new Garp because of how important he is in the story. It was thought that he would be to Luffy what Garp was to Roger. When the show started again after the time jump, Smoker was no longer scary and no longer made sense. During the Punk Hazard arc, he lost a series of important fights quickly after one another. He first lost to Trafalgar Law because he couldn't get the former warlord and member of the Supernovas to give it his all. Later, Smoker and Virgo got into a fight. Even though Smoker won the fight at first, he lost after moving to a less effective fighting style to get Law's heart back and settle his debt of honor with the pirate. The result of the war with Virgo was not clear, but we can guess that Smoker couldn't win that. Even worse, when Trafalgar Law got his heart back and full power back with it, he beat Virgo very easily, which hurt Smoker even more. Still, the Marine officer's bad luck wasn't over by a long shot. At the end of the arc, Smoker fought Doflamingo, who easily beat him and was about to kill him if former Admiral Aokiji hadn't shown up and made him change his mind. One Piece fans lost faith in Smoker after he had a series of bad luck. Everyone used him as a punching bag, from a scary opponent to the main character. In the second part of the One Piece series, Stampede, it was the only time that Smoker's power was shown in a way that made sense, but fans often disagree about whether anime or manga are better sources. Smoker's post-time skip run is a huge letdown, and it hurts his reputation as the new Garp based on how well he did in the Punk Hazard arc chapters. The last time Smoker showed up, his actions showed that he wasn't even a commander-level character. So he can't compete with Luffy, Zoro, Law, Kid, and the other young pirates who are just starting out. They have not only reached that level, but also have gone far past it. In One Piece, Chapter 1061 moved the focus to Egghead, the island where Dr. Vegapunk, the top expert for the world government, lives. After what happened in the Punk Hazard arc, most people speculate Smoker and Tashigi went there. This is because the latter was definitely seen at the G-14 Marine base on an island close to Egghead, and since Tashigi is there, it's possible that Smoker will be there too. After hearing this, many One Piece fans thought Smoker went to meet Vegapunk. When he realized he couldn't keep up with Luffy and the others, especially after hearing about what they did in the Wano arc, he may have asked the scientists to help him get stronger. They may have given him a cybernetic upgrade or made his devil fruit awaken on its own. Even though that might not be enough to compete with world-famous powers like the awakening of the Nika Nika fruit or the unlocking of advanced Conqueror Haki, it would be great to see Smoker come back to prominence as a fighter. He knows that he can't do justice if he doesn't have the power, so he is likely to let go of his pride and let Vegapunk's science help him get the power he needs. For now though, this is just a guess that the next One Piece episodes will either prove or disprove. Fans will enjoy seeing Smoker fight or team up with Luffy as an equal. Smoker has always made it clear that he doesn't like the world government, and it's possible that he won't fight for them in the End War, instead joining the Straw Hats and their allies. Well, that's it for today. Also, share with us in the comments if Smoker is returning to the spotlight and how strong he will be by then. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and definitely check out this next one.